Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to turn OnlyFans subscribers into literal addicts. How to get them to spend the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time, but still keep them around for the long run. Now, there's literally one thing you need to understand, and that is chatting isn't just about selling content, selling these videos, selling the pictures. It's not about that at all. It's about the connection you are building with the fan and the long-term relationship. The first perspective shift you have to make is that these fans are not spending money on the content. If they really wanted to, they could open up their browser and at the click of a finger, they could have thousands of adult sites up for free. They are not spending money on the content from your model. They are spending money for the attention. They are spending money for her to talk to him. They are spending money for a woman to actually care about them. So while you have this in mind, make sure yourself or your chatters are not just pushing them to buy content only. You have to make sure there is some type of connection there. Sure, there are going to be some guys that come in and only want to buy content only, but that's a very rare case. A lot of the times, a lot of the big spenders that you want on your account have to be warmed up properly. Now, how can you warm them up? Well, it's extremely simple. You want to make sure that you're building a connection with these guys. Find out their name, find out where they work, find out what cars they have, find out what they like to do. Make sure you get this information, put it in the CRM notes with Inflow or Creator Hero, whatever CRM you use, and make sure your chatters leverage this. Now, it does depend. If you're running a free account, then you do obviously want to understand if these individuals are going to spend first. If you're running a paid account, it's different. They've already paid to subscribe to your account. They have the money. You know they have the money because they paid to subscribe. So in this case, straight away, you want to go straight to connection building. Unless they come in asking for content straight away, like I said, it's extremely slim chance that they're going to do so. You want to go to connection building. If it's a free account, which many of the individuals these days run on OnlyFans, you want to understand if they're going to spend first. You have hundreds of people coming in every single day. You can't just make connections with every single one of them. You're going to be wasting a lot of time and money. Try and understand if they're going to spend first. Talk to them for a little bit. Drop a pay-per-view. If they buy it, then you understand, okay, this guy does have money. Or go down the route of finding out what they do for work, etc. And if you understand that they have a decent job, then go down the connection building route. Now, this is one of the biggest things I see people fuck up every single day in this industry. It's not removing the big spenders from the mass message list. Now, you have to understand that these guys are not just subscribed to your model. They're subscribed to 10, 20, 30, even maybe 50 other models at the exact same time. They know what mass messages look like. And for them to build a connection, they don't just want a message that's being sent out to all of your subscribers. They want a personalized message. Now, as I said, if you do the relationship building part correctly and you have the information there, your chatters can leverage this on a daily basis to follow up with them to understand how they're doing in their day or how they're going at work, etc. Now, what this shows them is the chatters, aka the model, actually cares about them. It puts in their brain that this girl actually wants to speak to me. This girl remembered what I do for work. This girl wants to see how I'm doing during my day. These guys don't have anyone to fucking talk to, understand that. They have no one to talk to. That's why they're on OnlyFans. And as soon as one girl comes up showing them attention, remembering what they do for fucking work or what cars they like, it's gonna spark something in their brain to be like, okay, this girl actually cares about me. I want to take this seriously. I want to make sure this works out. Now, all of these things combined are going to make them stay around for a longer time, meaning it's going to lower your churn. One thing you need to keep in your brain, you are not selling content. You are not selling adult content. You are selling the attention, you are selling relationships. Now, secondly, every single day you should be building that emotional connection stronger and stronger. Now, you can do this by referencing previous chats. For example, the day before, if the guy was talking about a car he liked, you can follow up by saying, hey, there's no way I saw this car today while I was driving. Spark these things in their brain. Make sure that he only wants to chat to your model. Keep in mind, he is subscribed to 50 other models at the same time. Put that perspective in your brain. Now, if you understand this, that you have to stand out from the rest. The rest are just sending plain PPVs, plain mass messages, trying to get them to buy content every single day like that. Stand out. If you really want to end up with a big spender, 20, 30, 50, even 100K plus LTV on one fan, you need to stand out. Now, you need to constantly be using emotional anchors. Once you find out their name, give them a nickname. Constantly give them compliments. Obviously, the guys are going to come in and start sending photos of themselves. If you point out small little details about themselves, it's going to boost their ego and make them want to talk to you even more. You really want the subscriber to think that he knows the girl personally. Make up that she went out out on a weekend and X, Y, and Z happened, and then this happened, and she met this person. Make up these things, make sure there is an emotional connection in the chat. Then the guy can remember these things and you can bring it up again on a later date. If you want long-term whales that are gonna spend 50 to 100K plus on your model, you have to build that emotional depth. And yes, of course, this takes time. I'm not telling you to do this with every single fan because not every single guy is like this. But filter out the ones that are like this and make sure you're building that connection as strong as possible. Now, as I said before, take them off the mass message list. They do not want mass messages every single day of generic captions. Instead, get the chatters to send them a morning message every single morning saying, I'm thinking about you, or even refer back to an older chat that you can continue on them. Now, personalized selfies, this is the big one. Just get your model to take a bunch of selfies. If you are the model or you're an agency, get the model to take a bunch of selfies. You can send these out randomly. Make sure not to send the same content over and over and over again, but you can send out random selfies saying, oh, look what I'm doing, I'm here, X, Y, and Z. This is going to build the connection extremely strong because it's going to imitate a Snapchat conversation, not just generic OnlyFans. It's going to imitate real life things. Now, the most important equation is consistency equals dopamine equals retention, meaning if you are consistent with the subscriber every single day, following up with him, making sure that he's acknowledged, it's going to create dopamine in his head. He's going to want to continue to talk to this girl because she is the only girl that's giving him this attention. She is the only girl that remembers these things about him, which will ultimately equal retention, meaning either he is going to stay subscribed to the account with your subscription price, or he's going to keep buying PPVs in the future. Like I said before, make sure you're using notes on your CRM. Make sure you find out their kinks. Their birthday is an extremely important one. The favorite things that the subscriber likes about the model, etc. You can use all of this information every single day to leverage new conversations and leverage new PPVs. With these big whales, and to make sure people stay around for as long as possible, the personalized messages are extremely important. Your chatters should be messaging them every single day saying like, you remember when we had that conversation about those cars? I think I'm gonna get one of those cars. You know, I've been obsessing over them. The more you've been talking to them about me, I think I'm really getting into them. Things of this sort. Turn her hobbies into his hobbies. Now, lastly, you are going to lose whales. It's inevitable. Nothing lasts forever. You are gonna lose these guys once it comes to a point where, you know, 7, 8 months in, they haven't met the model, they're getting sick and tired of just texting back and forth about the same things. You are gonna lose these whales sooner or later. Now, when this happens, when the guy starts not talking to the model as much and not buying PPVs, not tipping her, things of this sort, you have to run pretty much a soft reactivation. Now, what I mean by this is stop selling PPVs to him and try and reactivate that connection. Now, 99% of the time, he's probably just gonna be straightforward and say, look, I'm sick and tired of messaging back and forth. I just wanna meet you. I wanna do things in real life. Now, if it comes to this stage, which I promise you it will, now it depends on the subscriber, one possible solution is to guilt trip him. Now, again, I said it depends. Some guys do not like getting guilt tripped. They can see through it. But some guys are just that stubborn that you will have to guilt trip them in order for them to spend again. Saying things like, oh, you know, we've had this discussion before. I want to finish uni before X, Y, and Z. I want to do this. I thought you were really that man that was going to look after me. You want to drill it into their heads and say, look, I'm really invested into you. I really like you. You have to spend more money. Now, if you guys want more chatting tips on how to build stronger connections, how to keep the subscribers there for as long as possible, how to increase your LTVs, the whole spectrum, make sure to join my free Telegram channel in the description where I'm posting daily source on OFM.